إن الحمد لله أحمده تعالى واستغفره وأعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهديه الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدًا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وخليله أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة ونصح الأمة وكشف الغمة وجاهد في سبيل دينه حتى أتاه اليقين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليك يا رسول الله. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وعنده مفاتح الغيب لا يعلمها إلا هو ويعلم ما في البر والبحر وما تسقط من ورقة إلا يعلمها ولا حبة في ظلمات الأرض ولا رطب ولا يابس إلا في كتاب مبين. وهو الذي يتوفاكم بالليل ويعلم ما جرحتم بالنهار ثم يبعثكم فيه ليقضى أجل مسمى ثم إليه مرجعكم ثم ينبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. وهو القاهر فوق عباده ويرسل عليكم حفظه حتى إذا جاء أحدكم الموت توفته رسلنا وهم لا يفرطون ثم ردوا إلى الله مولاهم الحق ألا له الحكم وهو أسرع الحاسبين. أما بعد, my dear brothers and sisters, we have completed the story of Yousif alayhi salam, and last week we started when Yousif, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him by his father, by his mother, by his brothers, by his entire family. After 30 years of not seeing them, they all come to Egypt. They all to come to Yousif. It's time for a celebration. How did Yousif celebrate? He said, رَبِّ قَدْ آتَيْتَنِي مِنَ الْمُلْكِ وَعَلَّمْتَنِي مِنْ تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ فَاطِرَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ أَنْتَ وَلِيِّي فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. Yousif alayhi salam teaches us how to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He went through many years of agony. He went to prison. He went with the seduction of women. And he passed all these tests until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala honored him to be the king of Egypt. And now he brings all of his entire family back to him. He did not forget about Allah in the celebration time. But Yousif alayhi salam left his parents after he greeted them, left his brothers, and went to his own seclusion. And he made this dua. Rabbi, he remembered his Lord. Rabbi qad ataytani min al-mulk. Oh my Lord, you had given me kingdom. وعلمتني, and you taught me من تأويل الأحاديث, interpretation of different things, the wisdom. فاطر السماوات والأرض, owner of heaven and earth. أنت, you alone يا Allah. ولي في الدنيا والآخرة. We look for friends, we look for supporters, we look for other people that they cannot harm or benefit you, but only Allah is the one you should take as your wali, your supporter. Take Allah beside you, Allah will strengthen you. That's what Yousif said. أنت ولي في الدنيا والآخرة. You support me in this life. You're my creator. And you support me in the hereafter. You can put me in paradise, or you can put me in the hellfire. What did Yousif ask? To increase his wealth? to increase His kingdom and make it all over the world, to have more money, more family, more. No, my dear brothers, He asked one thing: Tawaffani Muslima. Ya Allah, when you take my life, take me as a Muslim. Allahumma ameen. Tawaffani Muslima. And He didn't say the best of the Muslims, or this group of Muslims, or that group of Muslims. He only requested to be among the righteous ones. Tawaffani Muslima. This is the highest honor that you can ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Akhi, this is ni'mah, ni'mat al-Islam. We are blessed to be Muslims. We really are. There's other people out there, they're living. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say about these non-Muslims, وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا يَأْكُلُونَ وَيَتَمَتَّعُونَ, are those who do not believe. They eat and they entertain. They're having fun. How, Ya Allah? كَمَا تَأْكُلُ الْأَنْعَامِ, exactly as animals eat and entertain. Animals eat, they graze all day long. You leave them in the field, they eat. وَيَتَمَتَّعُونَ, they have sexual activities. That's what the kafir is, exactly worse than animals. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا يَأْكُلُونَ وَيَتَمَتَّعُونَ كَمَا تَأْكُلُ الْأَنْعَامِ وَالنَّارُ مَثْوًى لَهُمْ, and in the hereafter, the hellfire is waiting for them. So this is our choices, brother. Be like Yousif. توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. Ya Allah, when you take me as a Muslim. Allahumma ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Allahumma take us as Muslims and join the righteous people, the righteous Adam, the righteous Noah, the righteous Ibrahim. توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. This is what Yousif requested. He didn't request addition or more, but us as humans, we keep asking for more and more and more. So shukrillah, to be thankful to Allah, to all the ni'am that Allah had given us. وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. If you try to count the favors that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given you, it's countless. Number one, ni'mat al-hayah. Who gave you life? Who gave you life? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Insan, man, surah is called man, Insan, mankind, is posing a question. He said, هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. Didn't it come time about human, there was nothing to remember? 100 years ago, where were you? Nothing to remember, nothing to think of. 100 years from now, you'll be the same. هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. Nothing whatsoever to be remembered. إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة. Remember the ni'mah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from billions of sperms, Allah chose you to be a winner and to become a human being. إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة أمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سميعا بصيرا. Allah made you to hear and to see and to reflect. This is ni'mah, akhi. How do you thank Allah for this? ألم نجعل له عينين. Allah is asking another question. Did Allah make you two eyes? If you don't think they are a ni'mah, see blind people, how they get around, how they see. See deaf people, how they hear. See dumb people, how they talk. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking, أَلَمْ نَجْعَلْ لَهُ عَيْنَيْنِ وَلِسَانًا وَشَفَتَيْنِ. Then we make him two eyes and a mouth and a tongue so he can speak and talk. So Allah tells us, فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرْكُمْ وَاشْكُرُوا لِي وَلَا تَكْفُرُونَ. Remember Allah. Remember your Creator. How do you remember your Lord? By saying Subhanallah, La ilaha illallah, and the 5 prayers that each take about 3 minutes, and some of us do it in 3 seconds. That's not how you remember Allah. But how you remember Allah is to be mindful of Allah at all time. At your job, you have Allah in your mind. Some of us have businesses. They rob people in their business. They lie to people about their business so they can earn money. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, وَفِي السَّمَاءِ رِزْقُكُمْ وَمَا تُوعَدُونَ. Your risk, your provisions, your money, Allah will give it to you regardless. So why do you lie? You don't need to lie. فَاذْكُرُونِي. So remember Allah when you work. Remember Allah when you're treating your family. Remember Allah when you're treating your friends. Remember Allah when you buy. Remember Allah when you sell. فَاذْكُرُونِي. Then Allah will remember you. وَاشْكُرُوا لِي. Be thankful at all times. Be thankful for your health. Be thankful for your education. Be thankful for your wealth. Be thankful for your family. Be thankful for everything around you. وَلَا تَكْفُرُونَ. Person who doesn't give thanks is kafir. He rejects the ni'mah of Allah. Yousif learned that valuable lesson. Rabbi, oh my Lord, قَدْ آتَيْتَنِي. You the one who given me مِنَ الْمُلْكِ. Allah gave us all, brothers. His giving is unlimited. To every one of us is different. وَعَلَّمْتَنِي. Sometimes you say, why do I have this problem in my life? To learn, to be challenged. If Allah created all of us look alike and think alike, we'd be like machines, like cars, or an instrument. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made us totally different. We reflect different. We think different. We build the same, we all have the same body, same eyes, same ears, same mouths, but our brain, our mind, the way we look, we're totally different. So how do we thank Allah? You should thank Allah for whatever He's given you. And don't look at others. Look people beneath you. Look people who don't have eyes. Look at people who can't talk. Look at the people who are in the hospitals, dying, or have cancer, or AIDS, or this or that. Ni'am. فاطر السماوات والأرض أنت ولي. You the one who I depend on, Ya Allah. توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لئن شكرتم لأزيدنكم. If you thank Allah, He will increase, He'll give you more. So whatever you have, little or more, always be thankful. Thank you Allah for everything. Thank you for my children. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my job. Thank you for anything. And if you want more, do you really want more money and more family and more everything? Allah taught you how to get more. Very simple. Surah Nuh, He said, فَقُلْتُ. I told them. And I'm telling you, my dear brothers, I'm telling myself as well. فَقُلْتُ اسْتَغْفِرُوا رَبَّكُمْ إِنَّهُ كَانَ غَفَّارًا. You want to increase your bounty? You want to increase your money? You want to increase your cars or wealth or whatever? Here's the key. فَقُلْتُ اسْتَغْفِرُوا رَبَّكُمْ إِنَّهُ كَانَ غَفَّارًا. So if I make istighfar, what happened? But you don't say astaghfirullah and you walk away. If you want something so hard, make more istighfar, more istighfar. Spend the whole night making istighfar. يُرْسِلِ السَّمَاءَ عَلَيْكُمْ مِدْرَارًا. He will send you rain to you to benefit you for your crops, for your animals, for your drinking. وَيُمْدِدُكُمْ. And He will give you بِأَمْوَالٍ. Money. Isn't that what we want? Want a lot of money? Make istighfar. Be righteous. Be mindful of Allah. Work smart. Not cheating. Not lying. Be thankful to Allah. And make a lots of istighfar. وَيُمْدِدُكُمْ بِأَمْوَالٍ وَبَنِينَ. He'll give you money and give you children. وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ جَنَّاتٍ. Make you beautiful homes, those rivers. وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ جَنَّاتٍ وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ أَنْهَارًا. You want wealth? Make istighfar. And then Allah, after He tells us the solution for what we want. Oh, we don't make istighfar, we don't depend on Allah. We depend on, I'm so smart, I have education, I have this, I have that. No, Allah, ya akhi. Rizq is not by education. Rizq is not how smart you are. I know some of the smartest people in the world. They teach at the universities, they're broke. They barely make it once a month. And I know people who don't know how to read. And they make lots of money. It's whatever Allah provides. See, the key is to make istighfar, to depend on Allah, to love Allah, to come closer to Allah. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. You have to give thanks to Allah at all times. You have to thank people around you who help you around. مَنْ لَا يَشْكُرِ النَّاسِ لَا يَشْكُرِ اللَّهِ. Whoever doesn't thank people, he doesn't thank Allah. So you have to be thankful to the people around you. The Prophet ﷺ teaches us, تَهَادُوا تَحَابُوا. If you love a friend, give him a gift. If you care about somebody, buy him something. Give it to him. The Prophet gives us the keys, us brothers and sisters. تَحَابُوا. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ وَلَإِن كَفَرْتُمْ. If you reject and take a different way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises you, إِنَّ عَذَابِي لَشَدِيدٌ. My punishment is severe. My punishment is, the tawd, Allah will reach you. إِنَّ عَذَابِي لَشَدِيدٌ. Do we take the lessons? Do we take these simple things as Yousif alayhi salam? توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to us, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Do not die except in a state of Islam. But Ya Allah, I don't know when I'm going to die. So you have to be in a state of Islam at all times. All the time. Do we make mistakes? Absolutely, you're a human being. So what do we do when we make a mistake? To go back to Allah, say, Ya Allah, forgive me. Prophet ﷺ made it a huge statement. كُلُّ ابْنُ آدَمَ خَطَّاء. Every son of Adam make mistakes. خَطَّاء. Not one khata, not one mistake. Countless mistakes. وَخَيْرُ الْخَطَّائِينَ التَّوَّابُونَ. But the best of sinners are the one who always repent and go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah told the Prophet ﷺ after the end of the story of Yousif, ذَلِكَ مِنْ أَنْبَاءِ الْغَيْبِ. This story was hidden. The Prophet didn't know about it. No one told him the details of Yousif and his brothers. And نُوحِيهِ إِلَيْكَ. It's wahy from Allah, so we can believe. This story is to benefit from. Not say, you look at Yousif brother, what they did to him, with their jealousy. And how many of us are jealous of our brothers and sisters? How many of us, are jealous of our cousins or whoever? And what did the jealousy get Yousif brothers in? Who is better? The one who forgive and be kind to people, or the person who insists on being jealousy and causes problem to others? How do we learn? وَمَا كُنْتَ لَدَيْهِمْ. Allah told the Prophet ﷺ, and tell us, we weren't there. إِذْ أَجْمَعُوا أَمْرَهُمْ وَهُمْ يَمْكُرُونَ. When the brothers gathered and they're plotting to kill Yousif. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make a statement. And every time, brothers, I read this verse, it shakes me. Allah said, وَمَا أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ وَلَوْ حَرَصْتَ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. The majority of people, even if you try so hard, they are mu'min. They're not mu'min. There's a big distinction between Muslim and mu'min. Muslim, when you say the Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah and Muhammad Rasulullah, that make you a Muslim, that make you enter Islam. But Iman is different. Iman have to hit the heart, and your actions and behaviors have to match. As Ali ibn Abi Talib, ما الإيمان? إيمان أن تؤمن بالله, to believe in Allah, to know who Allah is. تؤمن بالكتاب, تؤمن بالقدر, to believe in the book, to believe in the destination, to believe that everything is written. That's Iman. وَمَا أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ وَلَوْ حَرَصْتَ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. Majority of people, if even you try, they pray, but they're not mu'min. I'm sure Yousif's brothers were praying. I'm sure Yousif's brothers know Allah. But their action was not action of a mu'min. They hurt their father for 30 years. They hurt their brother. They hurt their other brother. They were wicked. So, salah, indeed, inna salata tanha. Salah should forbid you عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي. If your salah does not forbid you from injustice, from oppression, from being nasty, from being a thief, from being a conniving person, then what good is the salah? It has no benefit to you. And then he told Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But bear in mind, مَا أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ, majority of people, وَلَوْ حَرَصْتَ, even if you try, they're not believers. He said, وَمَا تَسْأَلُهُمْ عَلَيْهِ مِنْ أَجْرٍ. Every da'i, akhi, ask you to come to Allah. Come back to Islam. Don't die except in the state of Islam. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam never asked Quraysh for reward. Actually, they offer him reward. He said, leave Islam, if you want kingdom, we'll make you the king. If you want the most money, we'll collect money, we'll make you the most wealthy person. If you're crazy, we'll take you to, purity. If you are sick, we'll get you doctors. But Allah said, وَمَا تَسْأَلُمْ عَلَيْهِ مِنْ أَجْرٍ. You don't ask them for any reward. Da'iyah give free. Come to Allah, akhi. Learn who Allah is. Fix your life. Fix your destination, your goal. And learn that every day that passes and you're happy with it, brings you closer to your death, to your final destination. So how do you want to make your final destination? Ugly or good? In huwa illa dhikrun lil alameen. What we do every Jumu'ah is dhikr. To remind ourselves, to remind my brothers and sisters that one day we will die. And that day is not that far. We have beloved one that passed away 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. And where are they? They're forgotten. No one remembers who they are. And you'll be the same. No matter how busy you are, this will pass. People will take your clothes, will take your money, will take your car, and nothing will be left for you except your deed. إذا مات ابن آدم, when son of Adam dies, انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث. Three things, make sure you do a lot of it. Sadaqah, jariyah, charity that continue, so it can benefit you when you pass away. I have a young lady in a bank, she said her father is dying. He had terminal cancer, he's dying. She's a Muslimah. She said, what should I do for him? I said, one, be righteous first. You make dua for him. And number two, if he has money, take out of his money now and give it to charities. Don't wait until you inherit the money, because once you inherit the money, it's no longer his. It's yours. Oh, my father died about a year ago and I have some money, can I pay it in his name? No, my friend, that's your money, not his. Your father's deeds are seized. So if he's still alive, take some money and give it to charity. Help a poor, help a needy. Do something with his permission, of course. Ask him, Dad, I'm going to do that. I don't need the money, I want it for you. I want it for the hereafter. In huwa illa dhikrun lil alameen. I remind my brothers and my sisters. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us another verse, very strong. وَكَأَيٍّ مِنْ آيَةٍ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ يَمُرُّونَ عَلَيْهَا. Many signs, many miracles of Allah. Every day we pass by it. وَهُمْ عَنْهَا مُعْرِضُونَ. We don't even look at it. We don't even reflect on it. How many times you got up in the morning and the sun is bright out there? You didn't even look at the sun. You said, who made the sun comes every single day? This is ayah. The moon at night, the stars, a tree that was dead a month ago, now the trees are blossoming, and the flowers, the birds around you, everything. Ayat. Many, many signs. يَمُرُّونَ عَلَيْهَا وَهُمْ مُعْرِضُونَ. Take time, brothers. When you find a small little tree coming out of it, turning green, stand in front of it. Say, Subhanal Khaliq. Subhanallah, from death to living, and come in the winter from living to death again. يَمُرُّونَ عَلَيْهَا وَمَعْنَا مُعْرِضُونَ. And then Allah states, وَمَا يُؤْمِنُ أَكْثَرُهُمْ بِاللَّهِ إِلَّا وَهُمْ مُشْرِكُونَ. Majority, they believe in Allah, they are mushrik. وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. Nishrik billah. To take partners with Allah, to depend on our money, to depend on others, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take a few minutes, brothers, reflect where your life is going. How you want to fix it? How are you going to go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and find out Allah says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم.